A very good afternoon to our exporters, would-be exporters, and colleagues from both public and private sectors. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Philippine Export Competitiveness Program webinar, Guide on Import Processes for Exporters. I would like to acknowledge the presence of His Excellency Ambassador Asad Alam Siam and Second Secretary MD Arafat Rahman from the Embassy of Bangladesh and the Philippines. Thank you, Ambassador Siam and Mr. Rahman, for your interest in this webinar. I also welcome Ms. Flor de Lisa Leong, Assistant Vice President for Advocacy and Communications of the PhilExport. PhilExport is our constant partner in engaging with our exporters and other business support organizations organized by the DTI Export Marketing Bureau. PECP is a year-long seminar series for exporters aimed at increasing the productivity and the competitiveness of our export sector. This edition of the PECP webinar aims to address various concerns of exporters who are also importers of equipment and raw materials for their export products. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, government agencies have implemented changes in the respective processes, mostly towards online-based transactions. Thus, this webinar also aims to appraise exporters, would-be exporters, and custom brokers on updated import processes and the corresponding documentary requirements. For this webinar, we have invited our colleagues from the DTI Bureau of Import Services to discuss the guide to import procedures and the Philippine National Trade Repository, importers and exporters, single source of trade related information. And we are also privileged to hear from our partners from the Bureau of Customs to talk about the online importers accreditation, updated selectivity system and province of origin, mandatory field of single administrative document for export declaration. I believe these topics will help you in your import and export transactions to make your businesses more competitive. Further, I urge you to participate in the question and answer open forum at the latter part of the program and take advantage of our resource speakers and our resource persons on their expertise in the subject matters presented. Having said that, I hope you will find this PECP webinar insightful. Thank you everyone, and mabuhay po tayong lahat.